In Tibetans, like a kind of the Gonzon la Michalons, you come to say Gonzon is the perfect or the good teachers, and the Lama is the teacher. Generally, it's like in the Sanskrit, it is the seventh bhatta. Seventh bhatta, it is the really is primordial Buddha. It's like perfect Buddha, means it's like when we be enlightenment, then it's completely Maha, like enlightenment, would to say. Why? Because afterward there is no obscuration, no kind of ignorant, nothing kind of there is the disturbing emotions. Pure mind, the mind is become like this, and then is we can to say it's like the seventh bhatta or the perfect the mind is. And therefore, when we are like he received word by word from his own teachers, it was fantastic, very much extraordinary. And this teaching, the word, is the guide to the preliminary for the hard essence of the vast expanse from the great perfections. Is the guide to the preliminaries. Preliminary is like kind of preparation in order to receive the hard essence of the vast expanse. Hard essence of the vast expanse. The hard essence is the adjective of the vast expansive from the great perfections. The teaching itself is the great perfections. The great perfection is the direct teaching and sweet like teaching and like a kind of how do you say, it's like a naked teaching, or it is like a kind of profound teaching. It is not a kind of indirect, like direct, extraordinary. Is therefore we call the great perfection teachings. And this hard essence of the vast expanse comes from the great perfections. Great perfections, you can to explain. There are many. If you can to choose to say the great perfections, like in English language, there's one punctuation. You just say full stop. Of course, if we don't receive the explanations, we don't analyze full stop. What do you mean? Full stop is the one punctuation. This is just a grammar perspective. But when you give explanation, full and the stop, great perfect. Why? Because it's like when you are study, when you are meditate, when you are like kind of follow the path of the Buddhas, and you each moment and your mind is to positive developments occurring, and then it's like there is the process of the decrease of the disturbing emotions. One moment your mind is the full of the good qualities to stop all the negative emotions and dirty and ignorance. Therefore, you can to say the full and the stopped. And same as the great perfections, we don't receive the really explanations. What do you mean, great perfections? Great, excellent, vast, profound. And also everything is perfected into these teachings. And therefore, great and perfections. And this teaching is quite very, very vast. And like a kind of 60 millions the teachings of the great perfections there are. And this also is like inside there are like kind of, you can to say, is to make the resume. And when you make the resume, there is like a kind of outer, inner secret. And the outer is like a kind of general, and the inner is like a more profound. But in the secret teaching is the extraordinary. And inner this secret, the great perfection teachings, it is called the space class, the mind class, Pita instruction class. And the Pita instruction class, there are the most kind of the essential point is called the hard essence of the vast expanse. The vast expanse is a great adjective of our true nature of the mind. Vast expanse, it is like kind of the basic, the fundamental foundation of the samsara and the nirvanas. The source of the nirvana and samsaras cannot go beyond this vast expanse or the vast natural space, you can to say. And this is the heart essence of it. Heart essence, all these teachings, main principle, resuming, heart core of the teaching, it is the vast expanse. It is we call the heart essence of the vast expanse. Is this basic? Comes from another. There's a great master, the Rinzin Jime Limba, and there's one is like a really living Buddha. Probably you can know very well. And his all the teachings is called the heart essence of the vast expanse. And this teaching is, of course, comes from the great perfections. And also, here's, I want to say again once, the preliminary practice. Here is the plural, preliminaries. When you say the preliminary, there's two kinds of preliminary. One is the extraordinary, like one is normal and general, basic preliminary. And then is the second is the extraordinary, like more closed to really is like more is approach the main, like a kind of the meaning or the cause. Therefore, there's like a outer preliminary, inner preliminary. There's a preliminary. Preliminary is the kind of the preparations. And something when we do that, we need the preparation. Without a preparation, it's not very good. Even we want to make some meal, like a kind of the coffee or tea or any kind of pancake or any kind of, we need a little bit of preparations. Without preparations, not good. You have good preparation, you can to do good things, and also according to good preparation, you can to make very fantastic your job. Therefore, here's the preparation for the really is like actually main how we can to study, how we can to work with our body, speech, mind. But before there is a little bit we need to preparation, and why we need to work with our body, speech, mind. And there's a kind of different reasons. Therefore, is we need to study a little bit, training our mind with this true preliminary practice. And then is the first preliminary practice itself has it has difficult of the finding the freedoms and advantages. And generally, this first, the preliminary practice, it has six sessions, 6 chapters. First is like, as we said, it's the difficult to find like human existence. Second is the impermanent. Third is the defects of the samsara. Then the fourth is the causalities. And the fifth one is the beneficial of the liberation. And then this sixth one is how we can to follow the up the spiritual friends. And there's the 6 chapters. And this 6th chapter is quite really very important preparations and how we can to know about our situations. For example, if I want to make a pancake, maybe in my kitchen, I have very nice organic egg, I have organic milk, I have organic flour, I have all necessity or what I need in order to make the pancake. I have everything. But I haven't got to learn how to make the pancake. How I can to do? First time is milk or egg. I don't need egg or not. How I can to put all this like the delicious pancake is how? It's like the spice, salt, and what I need to put inside. Everything I don't know, then it's like I cannot to make delicious pancake. And therefore, first time I have to be in the kitchen, okay, I want to make a pancake, delicious pancake, and maybe it's like Nita. These pancakes, if I eat, then it's after I don't need any forever. I'm not sure. And like this, then I need to study a little preparation before I to fry this pancake. If without, maybe I do very bad things. And like this, first time we check our situations and according to these 6 chapters, we can need to repeat again to say human existence, impermanent, and it's like the defects of the samsara, causalities, the liberation, benefit liberation. How is the benefit when we be enlightenment? And then is when we, in order to be enlightenment, we need some teacher. And how we can to follow, how we can to analyze. Maybe teachers, all the teachers not teacher. And therefore, this 6 is to give give education to us. And for example, therefore, I can to say it's like 1st chapter. It says the difficult of finding the freedom and advantages. It's talking about our human existence and to have good freedom and also advantagements. We have everything, like even according to the body, speech, mind, according to our conditions. Everything is. Do I have everything or not? Like this. And then it's like the main session, it is like there's a kind of the title, there's a little bit kind of homage. It says like, wow, wonderful these lineages, wonderful these teachings, wonderful how it is like come through these teachings one by one teacher to the one student, like kind of the uninterruption of the continuation, these teachings, how it came, like this. Okay, then it's like first the prologues and the like 2 sayings. Venerable teachers whose compassion is infinite and unconditional. I prostrate myself before you also. And here we can see venerable teachers. It's our own individuals. For example, we can say, oh, I have great parents. I want to say, venerable my parents. Why you say venerable your parents? Because very much kind, and my parents look after me so fantastic, best food, best clothes. They loved to me very much. How I can to repay this kindness? And therefore, each individual, our own teachers, like our own teachers, you can to say, oh, venerable, peerless, my own teachers. Why? It's giving me fantastic education. And according to this, my venerable teachers, I understand my body, speech, mind. I understand also particularly my mind. How I can to repay this, the kindness. And therefore, he said, venerable teacher, my like kind of respectful. Who is you are the great compassionate and is the infinite unconditional, infinite unconditional. It's like kind of not artificial. And when we follow the spiritual friends, compassionate, and these teachers all the time is to concerning the student how I can to give the education of the Dharma. And this person is like how is it become getting better, how I can to change to be the good persons. No necessarily to make the rich, no necessarily to become the powerful, no necessarily something is like killer or how you can make the like kind of butter or something, not. And how is to become the perfect, authentic human existence. And therefore it's like unconditional, infinite, it is the peerless and the venerable. I all the time prostrate myself before and use it. And it's like kind of the first pattern which he says, how I may become the enlightened person because of my peerless teacher. Maybe my venerable or my own teacher is compare others, maybe they not need to appreciate and they think my teacher is just normal person. My perspective, my teacher is the extraordinary. I'm like kind of forever I want to prostrate. And also it's like prostrations, prostrated. It's like a kind of antidote for our egoisms, ego. For example, why I need to prostrate? We are completely same. And in this perspective, sometimes when we are prostrating, he or she is my teacher, but why I need to prostrate? I'm also a good person. I'm extraordinary, but why I need to? But it's like kind of doing like this, and then it's we are making low kind of our ego, low arrogant. You know, it's arrogant, ego, and proud is never good, never good. And any kind of person has arrogant, proud, and the like kind of the selfish or something. I don't need to like a kind of. I'm not dependent on others. I'm in democratic countries. What is yes, but harmony. You know, we can to say the harmony. And therefore, sometimes you go to some areas, and some in Tibet, some you can do the Bhutanese, and prime ministers, and the like queens, when they visited the lamas, okay, according to the Dharma, they need prostrations. Why they doing this? Because they say, I'm a king, I'm a queen, I'm a minister. Why I need to? I just to nobody's like kind of, they need to respect treatment. Then when they have this kind of arrogant, proud, then naturally they are insulting to the others. Naturally, they putting down others. Says, I'm a queen, I'm a king, I'm a minister, you are more laws. Not like this. Someone is like a genuine, authentic. Yes, we are same. I want to more like respect. I'm prostrating. Then it's our benefit. We are putting down ourselves, ego, and also is a proud, arrogant. Others automatically very much happy. This person is very humble, kind. Maybe when we have more good quality, more educated, more humble, more kindness, then people automatically love. We say the spiritual friend is humble, kindness, harmony, like this. Therefore, it's a prostration. Sometimes it's the antidote for the proud, arrogant, like this. And therefore, it's like kind of Pacharambuchan, first author, he says, maybe sometimes I have arrogant. Maybe sometimes I'm thinking, my teacher is teacher, but I'm better than my teachers. This he's like kind of putting down his egos. And also it's like when you're prostrating to your own teacher or like superiors, also we receive such a benefit. And like kind of best purification. And also it's like here is like he prostrating to the teachers to say, I'm going to write these books and please, peerless or the venerable teacher, could you give me blessing? because when I wrote this book, maybe this book will to the benefit for the other sentient beings. And therefore, like he's prostrating to his own teachers like this. And then is the second, this one verse goes like this: concourse of the mind lineage, Vijaydhara of the symbol lineages. Most fortunate of ordinary beings who, guided by the enlightened ones, have attained the twofold goals. Teacher of the three lineages, I prostrate myself before you, sir. And here is talking about the three lineages. This is very much interesting things, three lineages. First lineage is like called the mind lineage. It's like conqueror of the mind lineages. Mind lineage is inconceivable lineage. Why? It's just to mind is the mind. And sometimes this kind of really existence. And yes, existence. For example, maybe it's we can maybe simple take examples. If maybe it's like a kind of when we be together in the kitchen, okay? Then it's like I'm just to like maybe some is like my body. It's not very good, but thinking something comes, and nearby someone's there, and this person's looking the cup. Maybe thirsty. Maybe I can't understand, and like maybe I'm thirsty, and this person's like kind of without communication. And kind of course, this is symbolic, but a little bit you understand way of the something. And like mind lineages, you don't need to symbolic, you don't need to explanation. Teacher is sitting, student is sitting. Whatever teacher has qualities, like a kind of installing to the student. Student understand whatever teacher's mind has knowledge. Immediate. There's no need to communication through the symbolic or the like this. This we call the mind lineages, extraordinary. This is the Vijaydhara. Vijaydhara means it's like kind of, and the Ripa holders, this is the symbolic lineages. Symbolic lineages a little bit rough lineage than the teaching of the mind is. You need to showing something. For example, if I say it's like to maybe it's like something is like show the indicated, you automatically to understand. Maybe not much to communicate, but just showing something, saying something, and way of the showing the indicate, then you understand that. But it's a little bit kind of symbolic. You need to show each other. It's also very much interest. It's like this kind of teacher and students coming together. You don't need to talk many things. Just symbolic, they understand. And then there's most fortunate ordinary beings who is guided to the enlightened ones. This is we call the hearing lineages. Hearing lineage means it's like from the one mouth to the other's ears. Like a kind of, we are like doing things. And this means it's like one teachers to give explanation to other student, and all the teachings transforming from teachers to the student. This is we call the hearing lineages. Like some fortunate student, it is like a kind of the ordinary being, but it's a special fortunate. And like these persons, and then it's like to listen to the teachings, and also it's like when they listened, teachers, and also student, like kind of the to be the level of the his own or her or his own teachers. As the finally is we say is the same like to attainment of the teacher and student through the listen teaching. Listening, like the hearing lineages. And then finally is attain the true goals, benefit the self and benefit for the others, two goals. And therefore, these three lineages, holders, teachings, and the Pacharambuchans, I prostrated for them all the time. And then is the second, the prostration or the prologue. It goes like this: in the expanse where all the phenomena come to the exhaustions, you encountered the wisdom of Dharmakaya. In the clearly light of empty space, you saw Sambhogakaya, Buddha field, appear. To work for the beings' benefit, you appear to them in a Nirmanakaya form. Omniscient sovereign of the Dharma, I prostrate myself before you. There is one great, the great perfections masters is called the omniscient, the sovereign or the Longchen Ranjan Pas. And this is like Pacharambucha's prostrating to the Longchen Pas. Why is like prostrating to the Longchen Pas, this great master? Like, you know, in Europe, we have sometimes history in the past, like some compassionate, great compassionate persons, how many people saved, how many people helped, how many gentle to the others. Still we are talking, you know. It is like, wow, this person's saved, this person's helped, and this person was very kind, compassionate. And like this, in the Buddhist perspective, particularly in these schools, and there's one great master we call the omniscient or the Longchenpa. His name is Longchen Ranjampa. He was like the same as the Buddha, and he is like kind of talking about the how do you say, it's the adjective or the like kind of praising things. In the expanse, there all the phenomena come to the exhaustions here. In the expanse, all the phenomena. The expanse, it is normally, you can to say, it's natural space. Natural space, or how to say, the space of the mind, you can to say. Or generally is the kind of the space. In this not outer space, okay? It's the inner space of the mind. And in this space, natural space, Buddha nature of the space, and there is like all the phenomena come to the exhaustion here, because this expanse or the space, it is like a kind of free from any elaboration. And also it is like kind of, there is no any exaggerations. And what does it mean? It is like you cannot talk a positive or the negative. Therefore we call the exhaustion here. You cannot talk about nirvana or the samsaras. It's go beyond that. Then it's the exhaustion here. And also it's like, in this perspective, this the expanse, natural expanse, or the space of the mind. And that perspective, there's what we need to talk about, positive or negative, good, bad, and this kind of elaboration or the conceptual kind of talking, there's no existence. That is we call the exhaustion.